A long debated issue of whether or not professional athletes deserve the money that they make, and a lot of people they don't think so. And so first, I'm gonna talk about what people usually bring out when they say athletes don't deserve the wages. Then I'm gonna talk about why they do deserve the wages that they make, and then I'm gonna talk about why no action will ever be taken to lower these guys' wages, or Oh, right. So these are some examples of wages, just so you guys can look at them. So my first main point is that a lot of these people bring up oh, doctors, policemen, firemen, they're more important than these athletes, and yet they make tiny fractions of what these guys make. They also bring up the president of the United States makes $400,000 a year, and these guys make millions. All these are according to these websites here: Celebrity Net Worth and Forbes. Last I checked on those dates. Messi makes $73 million. Ronaldo 79. LeBron James. These guys are making ridiculous amounts of money, and they're always especially in economical troubles where people they work their ass off all day, and they're wow, I work hard, and then these guys make so much money. They just play a game, they hit a ball, they kick a ball, they throw a ball, and they make all this money. Okay, so I heard a quote from Bleacher Report. I forgot the name of the author, but he said, we should pay more to the jobs that we value in the society. So what do we value in our society? And now I'm going to talk about why they do deserve the wages that they do make. What we value in society, I think that, especially in American society, we value athletes ridiculously. I mean, when's the last time you heard of someone talk about a doctor the same way that they talk about their favorite athlete or their favorite team, right? You see people dress up, paint their faces, and go to stadiums, buy jerseys, do all these ridiculous things in support of their teams. The value put into sports and the athletes that play in them is super high. Sports industries, they make millions watch the games, thousands go to the games, and it's a part of American culture. It's essential now. People have this as a part of their life. It's a way to bond with their kids, or a way to create communities. It's people even go on their apps on my phone. I'm always checking how my favorite players and how my favorite teams are doing in several different sports every day. Yeah, these guys, these athletes, they give up so much. They give up time. They give up privacy. People follow whatever they do. As soon as one of these players do something, bam! It's on the media. They sacrifice tons of privacy that we wouldn't be okay with, and that has value to it. These guys bring in millions in just social media sponsorships and all this other stuff. People buy their jerseys or buy tickets just to go see specific players or specific guys play. And now that I've talked about why these guys are why they're valued and why they deserve what they make, now I'm gonna talk about why no action will ever be taken. Unless people stop going to games, stop buying their products, their jerseys, the hats, the jackets, the shoes, and they stop just following the sports industry in general, that's when these guys are going to start losing wages, and I don't see that ever happening. These guys are going to continue to be admired, and going to continue to be seen as these great people. As soon as you see one of these guys walk into a public place, you just see everyone take their phones out, start Snapchatting them, start Instagramming them, oh my god, I saw this person. These guys are always going to be they're always going to be put in that light. And to attack players and to say that they don't deserve the wages they make is basically saying that the sports industry doesn't matter. It does matter. An attack on them is an attack on the sports industry itself. And the sports industry, they profit off of excess. The excess is part of it's part of what makes sports so great, because if these guys weren't put in this grandeur and put on a high horse, basically, people wouldn't admire them. There has to be something to admire, and that's why these guys deserve the wages that they make, because it promotes this entire I think awesome industry, whatever sport it may be. And now I'm gonna conclude. Now I talked about like why, like what people say when like they say that these guys don't deserve the wages. Then I talked about reasons why they do deserve the wages, and then lastly I talked about why that would never happen. And to conclude, I would like to say these guys individually bring in millions. Like these guys wear an Adidas shirt and Adidas pays them like $23 million to wear their shirt. Or Kevin Durant, $325 million deal with Nike for the shoes and the backpacks and the shorts. That guy brings in the money. If you brought in millions and millions of dollars, wouldn't you want to be paid accordingly?